Yo, what's up guys? It's Nash here coming at you with a brand new video, and today we're talking about how to find Instagram influencers that win and that'll make you money. Alright guys, so before we get into it, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and throw me a like, let me know that you want to hear this information, and also keep up to date with what we're about to drop in the future, because we're dropping some fire content every single day and you're definitely going to want to be in the loop for what's to come. So without any further ado, let's jump into the phone and let's check it out. Alright guys, here we are on my phone. First thing I want to talk about, which a lot of people are confused about, is should they go with a general influencer like a meme page or like men's fashion or something, or should they go with a niche influencer? And in my opinion, you should go with the niche influencer 100% of the time, 10 out of 10. The reason why is because, like, say you have like a lion t-shirt or something, right? It's much easier to sell that lion t-shirt on a lion page because those people are already interested in lions, and you're probably going to get way more traffic from lion lovers than if you were to sell that lion product on, say, a meme page that might have like 1, 5, 10 maybe people that are interested in lions. And then, you're barely gonna make any sales. So you can use that same like $20 that you'd spend on a meme page or $20 that you spend on a normal niche page, and you'd probably make back your money or make money on the $20 on a niche page. So how do we actually find these influencers? Well, first of all, you have to have a niche, which we've talked about in previous videos. You can go check them out on the channel if you'd like. But let's just say for example's sake that you're in the dog niche. Now the dog niche is super oversaturated. People are always talking about it on YouTube, right? But it's super oversaturated. So in my opinion, instead of going for the dog niche, go for something a little bit more sub niche. Something like, say, a golden retriever, a German shepherd, husky, something like that, where you can sub niche down, and there's a very, very specific audience, so it's not so broad in general, right? So how do we go find that? Well, let's say that we're going into the pit bull niche. What I would do is just type in pit bull, because that's our niche keyword. Hit search. And usually I go to the people tab. You could go to the tags as well and kind of like, search the hashtag pitbull and kind of see what's going on. But I usually like just go into the people and, just pick one of these. So like pitbulls of Instagram. Look at that, 1.5 million followers. That's insane. So then what we do, so obviously they have a lot of followers. Usually I like to, when I first start, I like to find influencers with between 100 to 300,000, because you're going to end up paying like $10 to $30 as opposed to like a page like this. You'd probably end up spending $100 to $200. So when you're just testing products, go with the 100,000 to 300,000, because that gives you like the sweet spot of enough people, but also kind of a reasonable price. But just for example's sake, let's take a look at this. So look at that, 39,000 likes, right? Let's just go through a few of these. 27,000, 20,000, 27,000. So there's a lot of likes on this. The engagement's pretty good, right? The second thing that we want to realize is this actual real engagement? So there's a few ways that we can do that. And by the way, the engagement rate that I usually like to go with is between like 2 to 5%. Ideally, I'd like to have it on the higher end of that, like 3 to 5%. But I'll take 2, especially if it's a page like this, like a 1.5 million. But first of all, let's just see if this engagement's actually real. So I'm going to go to the likes. And basically what I'm looking for here is just to make sure these are real people and not accounts like, say this one that doesn't even have, that has 2 followers following 288. It doesn't even have a profile picture, like things like that. It could be real, but chances are it's probably fake. But going through here, that's the only one I've seen so far. Oh, there's another one, Anna Franklin. But yeah, for the most part, these look like real people. The second way I like to do it is look at the comments. If there's a ton of comments, in the comment to actual like ratio is pretty good. I usually go to it and I'll just look through and make sure that it's real comments, like people tagging friends, making legitimate comments about the photo, and not just like wow, cool, awesome, or just like heart emojis like this one here. But stuff like this, where a whole paragraph that she's writing about it. You think they're interested if they're writing a whole paragraph, right? So yeah, so this mostly looks like real engagement, But to be super, super sure, what I usually like to do is I like to use a website called Flanks. And this is going to tell me exactly what the engagement rate is. So what I'll do is I'll actually, jump on my computer, type in flanks.com, PHLANX. I'll just leave the link in the description if you want to go to it. But, go to the platform engagement calculator. And here we can just type in the name of the account. So Pit Bulls of Instagram. Okay, so we'll type in the name of the account, and Let's see, check that out, 1.98%. That's almost 2%. That's like our sweet spot of where we want to hit, especially for a page with 1.5 million. That's like really, really good. So if that's the engagement rate, and like I said, most of it looks like it's real based on the research that we did, that's probably pretty good. This would probably be a page I would go for. Not in the beginning, like I said, you want to go for smaller pages if you have a smaller ad budget. But yeah, this is definitely something that I would go for. The last test that I like to do is just to make sure that they're legitimate followers, just because I really like testing and kind of figuring it out before I jump in and spend money. Because I go to this site called Social Blade, socialblade.com.